listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shemaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shemaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. We are here once again, and today, man, we have a true special guest for y'all today. We have the one and only Paula Faris. She is an Emmy Award winner, and she also is the author of an amazing new project, You Don't Have to Carry It All. First and foremost, I could spend, many minutes talking about your resume, Paula, but it'll take too much time. First and foremost, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm great, Shemai. Thank you so much for having me.
So, like I said in the opening, you're a known Emmy Award-winning journalist, but kind of tell us about this new piece that you have, You Don't Have to Carry It All.
Yep, it's called You Don't Have to Carry It All, Ditch the Mom Guilt and Find a Better Way Forward. And Shemaya, it was kind of birthed out of my own experience as a working mom, and then realizing and uncovering that mothers are some of the most marginalized, they're one of the most marginalized groups here in America, and wanting to do something about it. So I lost my job at the beginning of the pandemic, and I had a choice to stay in TV news, which was the safe and expected choice, or an option to really start to advocate for working moms based on my own experience. Because again, it is statistically proven that once you become a mother here in this country, Shemaya, you are paid less, you are valued less, you are scrutinized more. You're paid 70 cents on the dollar compared to fathers. Those numbers are even lower for mothers of color. You are not deemed a viable leader anymore once you become a mother. You are passed over on promotions and you are scrutinized more. And on top of that, mothers here in America are suffering record numbers of burnout, mom guilt. We're carrying tension between working and momming. And for the young women that are looking to have kids, they're like, I'm going to have to choose between kids and career one day. So I really wanted to do something about this conversation to look at it from a journalist perspective, but also wearing my mother hat. And so I interview historians and sociologists and thought leaders, experts, moms from all walks of life to figure out, how do we get to this point? So it's the research and history, and then how can we get out of it? And it's also not just how we can give working moms the support they need and deserve. It's the why behind it. Why is it important? And why is it actually good for our economy? Why is it good for our country? Why do we need men? We can't do this without men like you in the fight. We need to invite not just mothers, but parents, non-parents, single men, single women into this fight if we want to change the game for working moms, because at the end of the day, it's about families. We're in the situation we're in this country because we don't value families and we don't value mothers in the workplace, bottom line. And we all have a hand in making sure that we change that reality. If we continue to have fewer children, which we are, we won't have a labor force. And if we don't have a labor force, we'll not be able to grow our economy. We'll have economic doom. That's something that we all should be concerned about, even if we don't have kids. So how can we start to celebrate motherhood from the beginning instead of scrutinizing it and celebrating it? So celebrate motherhood and then make sure she's well supported in the workplace, because most moms are working because they have to. And most moms are going to be the primary breadwinner in their family. So pay them what they're worth.
And with your book, like you said moments ago, you prove with the groundbreaking research why mothers, they are very successful in the workplace and why they should be valued and very supported, because in corporate America, moms are already busy, so they know how to handle business.
Right. There's a chapter. So there's a chapter dedicated to inviting men into the fight and understanding that men are dealing with their own toxic messages and that we can't do it without them. There's a chapter dedicated towards corporate America, how corporate America the creative ways that they can support mothers in the workplace, and also why it's important for their bottom line. And there's a chapter dedicated towards the scientific and physiological proof that becoming a mother is actually, it's like a masterclass on leadership. Motherhood grows your empathy, it grows your efficiency, it grows your courage, it grows your emotional IQ, it grows your vision, your leadership, your risk taking. All of that is making you the best employee that you can be, right? So that's why I'm the book is, it's a hug, but it's a sword. It's empowering for mothers, but also it's not just enough to know that, right? How can we best advocate for it then? So it's really setting up that stage for proving a case for why we are not just why we're assets. We're not liabilities, but also supporting us as mothers first, because a well-supported mother who can be a mother first, right? Whether that's through, flex hours or, allowing her to have unlimited PTO. You see a lot of companies that are doing that, or they're doing hybrid locations, or they're giving her childcare reimbursements, or they're allowing her to bring her baby to work after maternity leave until the baby's mobile, like creative ways. A well-supported mother is a productive and a loyal employee. Mothers are I think the greatest, most underrated employee on the planet, because they're loyal and they're productive and they don't leave. But we have to support them as mothers first.
We have the pleasure of talking to the one and only Paula Faris. She is the one and only Emmy Award winner and amazing journalist with a long resume, but she also is the author of this amazing book that you should definitely go get. Is You Don't Have to Carry All, Ditch the Mom Guilt and Find a Better Way Forward. It's a true honor having you, Paula Faris, on the show. I want to say thank you for your time.
Thank you, Shemaya. I really appreciate it. Thanks for supporting this book. And again, it's an invitation. This book isn't just for moms. Everybody has a mom in their life, right? But it's an invitation to men like you that we can't do it without you. And we need you in the fight with us if we want to change the dynamic for families.